Dawn of a new era, Lagos Red Line Rail takes flight. Lagos, Nigeria's bustling economic hub, is known for its constant motion, a city that never sleeps, where millions of people rely on public transportation to get through the daily grind. However, for years, the city's transportation system has struggled to match the demands of its growing population, often leaving commuters battling endless traffic jams and long, uncomfortable journeys. But on October 16th, 2023, Lagosians witnessed the beginning of a new chapter in the story of urban transportation with the flag off of the Lagos Red Line rail system. It was not just an ordinary train ride. It was the first step towards transforming the way people move across the metropolis. Quick reminder, if you're excited about global developmental projects like we are, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Help us reach the highest subscriptions ever on YouTube and stay updated on the most impactful projects around the world with MD Blackboy Global. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, a man at the forefront of the state's ambitious infrastructure development efforts, led the way in launching this historic rail service. Precisely at 5:20 p.m., with the afternoon sun setting over the city's horizon, the inaugural train departed from Oyingbo Station, gliding forward with a quiet hum that signaled the future of Lagos's public transportation. Uh, the destination? Agbado, a strategic endpoint that underscores the government's commitment to connecting the city's inner and outer regions. This moment was more than just the start of a train journey. It was a symbolic leap toward a more efficient and interconnected Lagos. 7 months earlier, the Red Line rail infrastructure had been completed, sparking a sense of anticipation across the city. Lagosians eagerly awaited the day when this train, promised to bring relief to the overburdened road networks, would finally roar to life. Governor Sanwo-Olu's administration had been working relentlessly to actualize this vision, driven by a desire to create a Lagos that moves seamlessly and efficiently. Now the dream had come alive, and the excitement was palpable among the first batch of passengers aboard the inaugural trip. Some of them were ordinary commuters, while others were government officials and invited guests, all gathered to witness history in the making. The Red Line Rail represents more than a piece of modern infrastructure. It is a symbol of hope, an answer to the long-standing question of how to ease transportation woes in Lagos. For decades, commuters have had no choice but to rely on the chaotic dance of yellow Danfo buses, commercial motorcycles, and overburdened taxis to get around. The promise of a functional rail system was like a breath of fresh air, cutting through the haze of traffic congestion that has defined the Lagos experience for generations. As the train glided away from Oyingbo Station, the rhythmic clatter of wheels on rails created a calming atmosphere, a stark contrast to the honking horns and exhaust fumes that typify the city's streets. On board, passengers sat comfortably, peering out of the large windows as the train snaked its way past bustling markets, residential areas, and industrial zones. With every passing minute, the train painted a vivid picture of the diverse landscape that makes up Lagos. In this moment, time seemed to slow down as the passengers absorbed the magnitude of what was unfolding. This wasn't just a ride. It was a new experience, a glimpse into what the future could be. Governor Sanwo-Olu, visibly pleased with the accomplishment, expressed his excitement in a heartfelt post on X, formerly Twitter, later that evening. Today marks a historic milestone in our journey towards a more connected Lagos, he wrote. At exactly 5:20 p.m., the Lagos Red Line Rail departed from Platform 2 at Oyingbo Station, heading to Agbado. This inaugural ride symbolizes a new era in public transportation for our great state. His words carried the weight of a promise fulfilled and hinted at the brighter days ahead for millions of Lagosians. What makes this achievement even more remarkable is the speed with which the Lagos state government has been rolling out its ambitious rail projects. The Red Line is the second rail system to become operational in the state in less than 2 years, following closely behind the launch of the Blue Line rail. Few cities in the world can boast of such rapid progress in developing large-scale public infrastructure, and for Lagos, it signals a turning point in the quest to modernize transportation. The Red Line, with its strategic route connecting central and suburban Lagos, is set to relieve pressure on major roads like the Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway, giving commuters a faster, safer, and more efficient alternative to road travel. Beyond the symbolism of the Red Line's launch, there is a broader story about the changing face of Lagos. The rail project is part of an ambitious multimodal transportation plan that seeks to integrate trains, ferries, and buses into a unified network. This is the Lagos of tomorrow, a megacity that offers multiple options for mobility, giving people the freedom to move easily between work, school, and home. It is a future where spending hours in traffic could become a distant memory, replaced by the quiet comfort of air-conditioned train carriages gliding smoothly across the city. For decades, Lagosians have watched cities like London, New York, and Tokyo boast efficient rail networks, wondering when their own would materialize. That dream has now come to pass. The Red Line Rail isn't just a solution to traffic congestion. It is a reflection of what is possible when political will meets visionary planning. It embodies the idea that Lagos too can become a world-class city with an infrastructure system that meets global standards. And this achievement couldn't have come at a more critical time. As Lagos grows both in population and economic influence, the need for smart, sustainable infrastructure has never been more urgent. The train rolled smoothly through the cityscape, making brief stops along the way at various stations. At each stop, curious onlookers gathered to catch a glimpse of the train, their faces lighting up with excitement and disbelief. Some cheered, others waved, and a few took out their phones to capture the moment, knowing they were witnessing history. There was a shared
Please subscribe with a hit on the button, a thumbs up for a like, and type to leave a comment. Remember, with a voice that's smooth, every word is third. Ciao!